Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Such history has been made here through the years, and now we add more as it's the site for this championship fight. 12 rounds of lightweight action. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see. Way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight.
Introducing first, fighting out of Las Vegas, Money his adversary, Magnifico Garcia.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Here we go.
Opening stanza of this 12-round fight. He loves popping that jab. I mean, he will target your head and set up everything else off of that punch.
Well, he pushes you back a little bit off the jab, and then he fools you a little bit. You know, he's a little bit of a magician, a little sleight of hand. Then he makes you feel like he's going to push you back again, and he'll step back, and he'll counter you. But that jab is what makes it all happen.
Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Teddy, I understand some of the obstacles that this counterpuncher faces from an offensive standpoint of what he wants to try to do against this outside fighter. But what about defensively? What does he need to be conscious of defensively?
Well, he can't fall asleep, first of all. And, you know, some of that is consistent with what he has to do no matter who he's fighting. Counter punches are usually pretty good defensively. I mean, that's how they create their offense, Joe. They make you miss. So, you know, he's got to make sure he stays on his P's and Q's, that, you know, when he's walking after the guy, he's going to have to go after him a little bit, that, you know, he's ready for the guy to stop and pot shot. You know, it's not like when the guy's coming at him and he's ready all the time. He's got to make sure that he's ready in different situations.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Move! Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Mayweather's inability to really step on that gas pedal and just be a little more offensive-minded is really catching up with him. That last round was unimpressive.
It's just not his temperament, and you know what? I'm afraid it's not going to change right now. It's kind of like being in a room, being in a party with somebody, and you say, hey, come on, talk a little bit more. You know, everybody else is talking. It's just not his way. He's not a talker. This guy is not a busy fighter.
Good block there by Garcia. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Oh, and there you go. Early on here in the round, and he's already down. And he doesn't look good at all. 3. So he was knocked down there, but now he's giving you every indication that he's fresh and ready to go back after it.
Yeah, well, I think he's giving that to you because he is, as you said, just a quick knockdown. But right now, what he's got to be careful for is the same mistake again.
It's 90 seconds to go here in this round. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Good flush, straight left hand.
Let it go.
Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own.
That's what I like to see. That's my man. Keep fighting, baby.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Garcia's left now getting into the mix.
Focus. Focus.
Mayweather's trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
Stay away from those. Come on. Let the fist go. Let him go. Uppercut. Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut, baby. Come on.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Come on now.
Magnifico's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Ten seconds to go in this third round. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Big punch now, no doubt about it. This fight. You control, you land a big shot, and knock it out. Don't waste energy. Don't waste energy, but I want you to keep those hands moving. You're fighting his fight. You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring and keep your distance. Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him.
Round number 4 is underway as we look at Teddy's scorecard, and you can see what a difference the knockdown can make. Garcia's fans have to be loving this early lead.
Yeah, but with that power, you know, he can make a mistake and he can win the fight. His opponent can't afford any mistakes and not any more mistakes.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
1, 2.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Money's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Mayweather's being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Doing great.
Teddy, among the things that we're going to key in on here early on in this fight is the ability to go to the body.
Very important, because what it does is stops the ability of your opponent to defend the headshots. Takes away some of that head movement.
Punch, punch, that's it. Jab, pop the jab, use the jab, use the jab.
Last 10 seconds. And that's the end of round 4. Mayweather's got to find a way to land more of these punches. It's okay to throw punches, but not if they're just drifting off to space.
Absolutely, and space is it. He's in space. He's too far away. He has to get the right range.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Money's not jabbing that much right now. That's got to help out his opponent.
Yeah, you know, that's like giving him a free one, because now his opponent doesn't have to worry as much when he walks in. No jab to keep him out. He's going to see the other punches coming so much easier when there's not a jab covering them.
Focus now. I need you to focus more.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Pace yourself. Pace yourself. You're doing good.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. And this round comes to an end. Money's putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
Good job in that round. Listen, the way to pick this.
The start of the 6th round. That's a good block by Money. To the head he goes with a left hand. Money's throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing them, because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Do that again. That looked good. Do that one more time. Uppercut! Uppercut is wide open! Uppercut, baby, come on! Keep moving, come on now.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. This has been an absolutely dominating performance by Garcia, and he's doing it the way that judges like for it to be done, with clean and effective punching.
Yeah, making their job a little easier.
You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Move around. You gotta move with your hands in there.
6 rounds in the books, 6 to go.
Keep wide open for the hook. You're not focusing. You're not focusing.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Come on now, relax. Deep breath.
Garcia's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Blocks that blow, and then a counter uppercut. Magnifico's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That is starting to take away some of that head movement.
Come on, get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. An accurate left by Garcia. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. And round 7 comes to an end.
You gotta let your hands go, champ. You hear me? Half busy out there.
Mayweather's down on Teddy's scorecard as we start round number 8. Worse than that, though, and this is almost a crime. Has he even tried? He's got tons of energy left. Has he even asked himself if he can get in a better position?
No, somebody needs to remind him that this is not horseshoes. You know, you don't get points for getting close to that peg. You got to get to the peg.
Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Garcia's left, working well that time. Magnifico's throwing a lot of punches, but he's also creating a lot of room for his opponent.
Yeah, he is, and he's also walking straight in. His opponent was a little bit mobile. He's going to be able to step to the side as he walks in and get a clean shot.
Off the target by Garcia. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there.
Good job, boy.
The halfway point of round number 8. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Magnifico. Missed that uppercut. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good flush shot by Magnifico.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Hits him in the mug with the right. Mayweather's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Money's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand.
Left, right. Come on, baby.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. And this round comes to an end. Magnifico's corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, that is a scary cut, as you just said.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. He scored well after being hit himself.
Come on now.
Garcia's throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, I remember that, and the next time, bang, I'm going to take advantage.
Halfway through the 9th round, Mayweather's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Money's well off the mark that time. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Lands flush with the two-punch combo. That's a huge left he just... Oh, a big shot comes home for him. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
Where's your pride? Get up. Get up. Stand up. Stand.
Mayweather's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Garcia's corner is giving him the big thumbs up between rounds here. They know that he's in control of this fight, and they know he earned it. His conditioning's been outstanding.
Well, it's showing right there, but also his technique is great. That's a big part of it, too. His intelligence. He's doing really smart things in there and making the other guy look silly.
Money's now switching things up. He was knocked down earlier, so now he's going to try to take a different course.
Now, that tells me, if I'm his opponent, a couple of things. Either that he's very clever, that he's making a little switch, or it just gives me confidence that he's desperate. You know, he's never done this before, and in my mind, I'm saying I got him right where I want him.
Good-looking right hand after he got hit.
Pace yourself. You're doing good.
And now he's targeting upstairs. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Magnifico. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
Focus. Focus.
Garcia stunned by a big shot. Mayweather's in a much better place now. This is a good comeback. I wonder if he's... Oh! Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on, get to your feet.
Garcia's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him.
Uppercut. Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut, baby. Come on.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go. Nowhere close to that punch by Money. And round 10 comes to an
I
end.
want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range, jab.
Magnifico's enjoying a comfortable lead on Teddy's scorecard as we start round number 11. Teddy, you've been in this position many times in your career.
Yeah, what you want to do is you tell the guy, the obvious is, you know, don't make mistakes, but go out there, keep doing what you're doing. One of the mistakes could be stop doing what you're doing. Don't just stop offense because you're worried about defense. Keep throwing the punches, but make sure that you're alert and make sure that defensively you're on top of yourself.
Stay away from the inside. Go.
And he returns on that exchange. Garcia's trainers are doing a good job, aren't they, Teddy? Carroll was rocked, but now look at him.
Yeah, they're giving him the right advice. You know, they've made a little strategic change here, a little bit of an adjustment. That's what you like to see. Not just the fighter thinking, but the corner, the support team thinking.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
You're not focusing. You're not focusing. Yeah,
Mayweather's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Good way to protect the midsection. Mayweather's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. And banging away he goes. Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desired heart is just as strong as it was before.
Mayweather's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. Protecting his head well with his guard. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. Garcia's got to be really careful here. That eye is an absolute mess. The cut is really bad. In fact, it could call for an end to this fight at any point.
Well, Joe, the key is where the cut is. It's above the eye, and that means that the flow will go into the eye and, of course, impair the vision. That is what the referee's going to be looking at.
They meet up for the 12th and final time. The last round has arrived. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Not able to land the headshot.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Money's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. That's a nice right hand that time by Money.
Double up your jab.
Nice work with the uppercut. Garcia is almost looking foolish that time he missed so bad. Big left hand. Good block there. Solid. Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got 4.
can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this.
6, 7, 8, 9.
He is hurt, but he keeps coming forward.
Yeah, too tough for his own good.
Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Money. Garcia's rocked, and his defense is porous right now. He could go down at any... Look at that! Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue
2,
on?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Garcia's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Well off the mark by Garcia. Money's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. He comes with a straight right hand. Completely one-sided fight, at least that's the way we saw it.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw it any other way, you'd have to put a warning out the next time these judges judge a fight, kind of like on a pack of cigarettes. You know, this could be hazardous to your health. I mean, these guys could be hazardous to your career if they scored any other way.
Here's the official decision. Garcia's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night long. He was good defensively, and he was good with that left hand.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.